Today is a very, very special day. Two of my best friends are getting married here in China, and I've been given the honor of being the wedding vlogger. I've just never seen anything like this in my life. I'm going to be capturing every part of this incredible, one-of-a-kind, very unique wedding. Let me get started on the theme of this wedding, of which there are actually two. The first theme is Hogwarts. The second theme is Minion. So obviously we've been issued a dress code. This is my yellow dress here. Women are to wear yellow, men are to wear blue, and let me tell you, finding a cute yellow dress has not been an easy task, and I'm kind of convinced at least 10 other people are going to be wearing the exact same dress because there are really only so many cute yellow dresses on Taobao to go around. But we'll find out later, much later, because the day is just beginning and step one does not even involve this dress. Step one involves going to the bride's home. So what I'm learning is that here in China, weddings are a whole day occasion full of activities and traditions. And talking of activities, we actually started last night. I met with the bride and the bridesmaids, and we started brainstorming how to come up with ideas to, how do I say this, to challenge the groom, to test the groom. I've learned this is a classic part of Chinese weddings, basically putting the groom through all of these challenges and tests to prove his love and devotion to his bride.
这个事情是你是新娘，然后我们要维护你，然后小琪是新郎，然后他需要接你，但是如果他可以直接接你的话，我们就会错过拿红包的机会，所以我们需要努力让他们给我们发红包。
可以这么理解吗？其实我觉得红包怎么说，红包是一个方式，核心点在于考验男生，然后让他觉得娶媳妇儿非常的不容易，
所以考验他们是让他们垫臀，
说明他们的体力好。
这个重要。
有可能这个钱是给伴娘和朋友们的。
Wait. See grown men twerk and make money? Today's about to be epic. Look who's here. You guys all know Tia, but what you may not know is she's actually going to be the MC of this wedding.
I also didn't know that until very recently. I wrote a script, I talked to your dad.
Oh yeah.
And he was so sweet, he gave me so much help, and then he was like, do you want me to help you proofread it? And I was like, it's all just Chinese characters. I was like, it's okay.
In the lobby, I also spotted a groomsman. I knew he was a groomsman because he was wearing Hogwarts robes. Are they all wearing robes from Harry Potter?
Yeah.
Up to the bride's home we go. Hello.
你昨天睡了多长时间？3个小时。
Oh no.
还可以，超预期了。
对吧？对于结婚前夜来说还行。
已经还行了。
This is when I started noticing all the decorations. What is all of this here?
These are cigarettes.
What's it for?
温彤彤，这个是 for 什么
for 抽烟的男士吧。
结婚可乐，结婚香蕉。
The wedding decorations actually started right at the elevator with a red carpet lined with double happiness symbols. You'll spot this motive at almost every Chinese wedding. It's made by placing the character xi, which means happiness, side by side to form 双喜, aka double happiness, which symbolizes double the joy and good fortune for the newlyweds. And of course, since this is a Minion Hogwarts wedding, we've got plenty of Minion and Harry Potter merch too. 婚礼的主体是怎么想出来的？
是因为我喜欢小黄人，然后刘琦喜欢哈利波特，然后我们就想做一个小黄人和哈利波特结合的主题。
And we have their wedding photos, which they took in Lijiang, and you have to see some of these photos. They are the cutest. Wait, that's really cute, but this is my favorite here. 你结婚的时候也会拍这个婚纱照吗？
按道理中国很多人都会拍，但是我是用 AI 做的。
真的吗？哇，我太牛逼了！
告诉一个秘密，就我妈之前一直觉得我嫁不出去。
怎么可能？
因为我妈觉得我脾气太坏了，没有人能忍受得了我。我每天跟她吵架，因为她脾气很急，我脾气很慢，我们两个每天都吵架。
我就说就你这么慢呐，我估计你是嫁不出去。我没想到刘琦还要他了。我有一点的不舍，但是呢，我更多的是嫁出去真好，我真开心。
So now that hair and makeup is all done, we need to get these challenges ready for the groom and the groomsmen, who will be arriving very, very shortly. So along with the twerking challenge, which we've prepared these boxes full of ping pong balls for here, we're also writing down lots of difficult questions about the bride that the groom has to answer, and answer correctly. If he gets it wrong, he has to pay a hongbao. I don't know how much money we're talking, 一般来说，这个红包里面会有大概多少钱？
It's kind of like 100 per time.
I'm pretty proud of this question here. I came up with it last night during our brainstorming sesh. Basically, it says if Tong Tong was a kitchen appliance, which appliance would she be?
我是一个微波炉，开机了就从来不关。然后谁想用就随便戳我2下，我就会开工。它什么都能热，只要不是放入一些铁的，它都能热。好的
Let's see if he can guess that. I have a feeling that Tong Tong's gonna make a lot of money today. 你结婚的时候也会有这个吗？
对我们那时候就更那啥了，必须堵门。
这个是都会玩什么游戏？
一般都是什么有藏鞋啦，就把新娘的鞋藏起来，完了然后让那个新郎找到了，才能让他就是把新娘领走。还有很多就是小女孩啥的都就是堵着让她回答问题啥。
这个我们也有。
如果你是一台厨房电器，
你会选择是哪一个？
你呢？
微波炉。
哦，他也是。
因为微波炉就是最常用的嘛。
就是哦，cool。你还是彤彤的妈妈。Tong Tong's mom also prepared noodles for us all.
因为天津的一个风俗，就是在结婚前的那一顿哈，都是必须吃这个面。因为我家是东北的，我也不是说对他们这个风俗很了解。我到这儿来了，我也是刘琦妈妈告诉我说的，必须吃喜面。
And they were very, very nice. 你是长春人对吧？长春有什么婚礼的习俗呢？
长春结婚不是早晨接亲吗？
对，
长春是早晨起来4、5点钟，就是说的两家人都起来了，就开始忙活着接亲。完了那个，但是这边呢就是下午，他们的仪式都在下午。长春是在上午11、2点的时候就都进行完了，一个地方一个风俗了，就是。
Uh-oh, we haven't even arrived at the wedding yet, and already someone else has the same dress as me.
因为黄色的选择它不太多，
我知道，我都说了。
容易买到很相似的或者 exactly.
And now for a very important task.
Hiding shoes 不好藏，这个肯定会发现的。
We're all very invested in finding the best hiding place because the longer it takes for the groom to find the shoes, you guessed it, more hongbao for us. So every bridesmaid has a question. You can see the bridesmaids here like layers of defense that the groom needs to pass through before he can finally reach his bride who's waiting in the bedroom.
第一题，送分题。
说出100个夸彤彤的词：漂亮、好看、美丽、可以。
As they went on with these sweet words about Tong Tong and how beautiful she is, I couldn't help but think, I wish Tong Tong could hear this right now. But of course, she'd already thought of this. She actually had a friend live streaming the whole thing so she could listen via FaceTime from the bedroom.
40了，我在数着的。
This was not a quick challenge, and as the desperation started to set in, the descriptions got funnier and longer.
喜欢吃好吃的，喜欢点夜宵，喜欢睡觉。
Eventually, they did make it through the first line of defense, and oh my goodness, can we have a moment for this beautiful Minion flower bouquet? Anyway, through the next rounds of questions, the hongbaos really started to flow, and before I knew it, we'd arrived at the very last question.
如果彤彤是一台厨房电器，它会是哪一个？
厨房的电器，冰箱。
Needless to say, we earned a lot of hongbao with this question. Guys, this is the best day ever. The last line of defense. Good luck, guys. Good luck, Xiaoqi.
稍等一下，我们要先为你演唱一首歌曲。3、2、1。巴啦啦巴啦啦啦巴啦啦巴啦啦啦。
So I've since learned this is a big song in the Minion world. She's so happy. The moment we have all been waiting for, the ping pong twerking.
都倒着吗 ？Oh my god！
你想倒着，应该是电臀，应该是倒着的。
I've just never seen anything like this in my life. I think it's the combination of the Hogwarts robes and the ping pong balls and the twerking.
Someone's gonna pull a disc. Bride's loving it.
Of course, this was followed by another round of hongbao, and you know what? Keep them coming, boys, because you'll never find where we hid those shoes without bribing us.
其实我也不知道在哪儿。
Akio, 鞋子 Harry, you're one. One shoe down, one to go.
还有两个的 two shoes.
That's why feet is called feet, not foot.
Oh god.
你现在知道
Do you know where it is?
I don't know. I really don't know. But we weren't the only ones to be bribed. Needless to say, the boys found the final shoe in a pillowcase a few moments later. And with that, the challenges were over. What an experience. I won't be forgetting this anytime soon. And thanks to the wonders of the internet, it's an experience that will be immortalized for all time. These hongbao actually are really hilarious. What are they saying?
伴娘们听着你们
被包围了，我们碰10斤 up， 开门有惊喜，收钱放人，红包 for you, wife for me， 有本事你开门啊 ！If you know what you're doing,
If you have what it's got.
if you've got what it have,
If you got what it has.
If you have what it takes.
If you have what it takes.
Raz, what's it like being on the boys' side? How's the morning been?
Terrible, it's horrible. It's lots of sweating and stressing and planning. And
What have you done this morning?
we went and met all the family and had noodle soup with them, 洗面.
Oh, yeah.
Happy noodles.
We also had that.
Then we were planning for about an hour what kind of possible questions you'll have, what songs we should sing. It was very stressful, and then now I feel much better. The most painful part is the fact that I picked up like hundreds of like dollars technically today, and I ended up with the last two.
Whoa.
谢谢。
I didn't even give it to her, she took it from my hand.
We've been working very hard. Next up, it's time to head to the wedding venue. The bride and groom are riding in style in this beautiful Rolls Royce, and the rest of us are following along in a wedding convoy through the streets of Tianjin. And now that we've arrived at the wedding venue, it's time for part 2 of the celebrations to commence. I'm inside the castle. I am like magic. I dressed into my outfit. Wait, let me find a spot and show you guys the final look. We're going long. We're going backless. We're doing it. Let's go check outside. I want to show you this beautiful venue. This is inside. It's so gorgeous. It's all wood and red furnishings. It's very like old school, kind of European feel here actually. And this is outside. It's a lawn wedding. It's going to be held outside. It's absolutely gorgeous. But before we get outside, of course, we've got to sign the guest book first. I've just been told this isn't actually a guest book. I thought it was a guest book. I was writing a little message in there. It's actually to record how much money is inside your hongbao. 为什么要记录一下要是多少钱？
中国是人情社会，就是当你们家有喜事的时候，我们会按照这个上面礼金会稍微再多付给你。
Okay, so 我就写一下. So I've written down how much I've given. Okay. No, okay.
It's awkward, yeah?
I thought it was a guest
you
book.
meant-
No, but seriously, that could be really embarrassing. Like, I'm one of the first to arrive. I'm one of the first names on the paper with the amount that I've given in hongbao. Like, what if everyone gives more than I did and I look super cheap? Welcome to the wedding lawn. I'm here a little bit early because I heard there was going to be some games and some excitement. And wow, this is a setup like I've never seen. Everything is blue and yellow. Of course, got lots of Minion themed foods here. And as party favors, they've made these adorable pins of Minions wearing Hogwarts robes. And guests can choose their pin according to what house they identify as. And the pins say love is magic. So beautiful. So got a little board here I can write something on. 我这里也要写我花了多少钱吗？
不用，随便写。
Okay, just making sure. Check out the bride's dress. Oh my gosh, look at its sparkle. Also a vibe check on what people are wearing. It seems that a lot of people are not dressing to theme. I think I may have taken the theme a little too literally or a little too seriously. I was worried that everyone would be wearing the same dress. I should have been more worried that maybe people are wearing yellow at all. Ceremony is about to start. We've all taken our places, and you may notice behind here that there are like guys kind of lining up on one side of the aisle and also some other people lining up on this side of the aisle.
I have to block people to try to go across.
Okay, you've got it. I've learned of something called, I don't know if it's called qiangqi or qiangxi, but it's basically something that sometimes happens in China when a bride is walking down the aisle, and it's said that when the bride is walking down the aisle, there's a lot of luck happening like in this aisle. Some people will try to step in front of the bride and intercept the luck coming at them. So basically, there are people lining up on either side of the aisle to try and prevent people from blocking the aisle and taking the bride's luck. Let me know in the comments if you've ever heard of a concept like this. This is definitely my first time, but every area of China has different customs. So yeah, we shall see. What else is a little bit different about this wedding? Something that is going to be very interesting is the bride is making her entrance on a horse and carriage. Honestly, iconic. The ceremony was so beautiful and heartfelt and so representative of them as a couple. And of course, our girl did so well as MC.
By the power invested in me by King Bob, 我宣布你们为妻子和丈夫 You may kiss the bride.
And we partied the night away. I cannot leave this party without trying one of these Harry Potter cupcakes. We have a few characters to choose from. We have a Sirius black cupcake here. We've got another Harry Potter one here. We've got a Remus Lupin over here. Let's go with Harry Potter. Harry Potter. come to die.
我跟我刺，我跟我刺，我的故乡。
What is this song? It's a very nice cupcake.
一句三连。
Good morning. You can probably tell I'm a bit rusty this morning, and I couldn't leave Tianjin before actually having a jianbing guozi. Yes, I know what you're thinking. You had a jianbing in your last breakfast video, but I added bao cui. In Tianjin, it's not a true jianbing guozi without a youtiao added, so that's what I'm going for this morning. That's good. Don't hate me. It's good, obviously. You can't go wrong, carbs on carbs. But I think I prefer the crispy bao cui. Sorry. And yeah, I'm definitely taking some learnings away from this Chinese wedding. Make sure you check with your friends how much to spend on your hongbao. Thank goodness I spent enough, but that would have been really mortifying, like having how much I spent on my hongbao. Imagine if I spent like half as much as my other friends who went to this wedding. That would have been so bad. Thankfully, I was fine. But wow, I don't think I'll ever forget the embarrassment of writing a good luck note and like writing in what I thought was the guest book, but I should have just been writing my name and how much I spent. Anyway, we're all learning and growing, and yeah, thank you for watching this video. Huge congratulations to my friends Tong Tong and Xiaoqi, and I will see you next week, guys. Goodbye from Tianjin.